Hello, dear friends. I would say that there is a lot going on, perhaps too much, in the face of a huge avalanche of news and opinions that it takes a long time to summarize. Opinion piece, system change, rule change, a bumpy road, the game is over, something is coming, crossing the Red Sea, back to sound money, the October surprise, the power of prophecy, a very tumultuous month, imminent transformation. The storm is about to break. Will we go down in history? Will the BRICS announce it? Changes from October 22nd. We only evolve on the precipice. Is the perfect storm approaching? Soft landing or economic collapse? They say they plan to collapse the system. 70% of the population will be in the BRICS. Let's start. Big Swire suggests that there is a group of people who are working to change the current economic system. He claims that the central bank is destroying its own old system, which implies a transition to something new, and mentions that the good guys are preparing to implement a new economic system. Weir predicts that the new system will return to sound money, which could be interpreted as a return to a currency backed by tangible assets, such as gold, instead of the current fiat currency. He suggests that the central bank will be stripped of control over the creation of money, which would mean a reduction in the power of the central monetary authorities. He warns that this change will be complicated and bumpy, so we must prepare. In quotes, the good guys are about to change the economic system. Fasten your seatbelts because things are going to get messy. Big Swire says in an interview with the X22 report. In his opinion, the central bank is destroying its old system and the good guys are gearing up and ready to implement the new system. He adds that the system will return to sound money and the original constitution, and the central bank will be stripped of control of money creation. It's going to be a bumpy road, so get ready, he says in quotes. Quotes. Striking paragraphs from Judy Pinkton. The global financial reset is coming. What, what, what was once dismissed as a conspiracy theory is now playing out in real time. This reset is not about fixing a system that is broken, but tearing it down and building a new one from scratch. The world is on the verge of an unprecedented financial revolution, and the banking giants are trembling. The quantum financial system is here, and it is set to change everything. The fiat currency has been artificially kept afloat to prevent chaos, but collapse is imminent, and the transformation is already happening. Countries like Brazil, Russia, and several others are positioning themselves for the transition to the QFS. Monday, October 14th, 2024, at the BRICS Summit, the Seven Kingdoms are expected to be announced, along with the global financial reset. The expanded BRICS group includes 11 countries, not seven kingdoms. Operation Sandman is a collaboration of over 100 nations that agreed to simultaneously sell their holdings of treasury bonds and send them back to that country to collapse the dollar. October 14th would be a key date according to this perspective. The old banking system would be on the verge of collapse, and the QFS would take over as the stock markets plummet. Zimbabwe has faced economic collapse, hyperinflation, and hardship, but the SIM is resurgent. The revaluation of the SIM is not just a step forward, but a leap toward breaking free from the shackles. We must remain vigilant as the global community navigates the choppy waters ahead. Being impatient now does absolutely nothing for the movement except sow doubt. Opinions. According to Judith Castle, we are in the midst of a huge transformation, transition, and transfiguration right now, and this is working on many layers, and not just one. What awaits us today, October 13th, the 107th anniversary of the day the sun danced at Fatima? The miracle of the sun helped end the atheism regime in Portugal. Will the BRICS summit on October 22nd have any influence on the revaluation calendar? Mike Christo 8 talks about profound changes from October 22nd, and he believes it's likely that the big banks will hold the BRICS unit as part of their foreign currency resets. Approximately 70% of the world's population will be in the BRICS. According to Mike Christo 8, whoever controls the oil controls the currency. Nigeria is preparing for the launch of the BRICS currency. It will sell crude oil in its local currency instead of dollars. According to Gazetteller, the ABS would be activated on October 24th and 25th, 2024. This is happening now, and all signs point to a total information blackout worldwide. JFK Jr. believes this prediction he doesn't believe this prediction when he says that no time frame has been given for the ABS. It will happen when the time is right, and no one knows when. Nothing is set in stone. Bill Holter believes that the old system is on fire and there is no way out. X22 report, something big is going to happen to the economy that will change everything. Dave Cullen says markets are 150% overvalued, while dishonest metrics hide the looming catastrophic collapse. Is a perfect storm coming? French President Macron warns that the European Union could die unless it becomes more competitive with the US and China. Let's give humanity the moment to cross the Red Sea, like Moses says, Renus Verharchen. Now, how long has it been said, Red October, green light, the storm is upon us. It's time to clean house of all the bad. Ariel Proletario 1 says people are in fight or flight mode right now. According to Ariel, it seems we are in the eye of the storm figuratively and for some literally in the next few hours. We are living through a very tumultuous month that will go down in history. Change is on the horizon, but it has brought with it inconveniences for many. Professor Steve Hanke reveals that the trigger for the global depression, the job market, oil price spikes, geopolitical tension in the Middle East, China's stimulus package, and the US election. Cyber crisis exposed by WikiLeaks created to enforce digital IDs and central bank digital currency, where individuals are stripped of their rights under the guise of security and order, according to the Awakening Channel. Precious metals. Gold revaluation could shock people, according to Andy Shetman. Gold is heading towards $3,000 according to Kitco News. Peter Schiff believes the price of gold will skyrocket when it exceeds $3,000. According to Wall Street Silver, the rise in silver prices cannot be ignored as central banks lose control. Silver shines brighter than ever in today's volatile market, where the traditional financial structure is showing signs of fragility. BRICS. Will the BRICS trade the dollar for gold? Asked Bloomberg. The BRICS will use a gold-backed currency called UNIT. Mike Christo 8 says the BRICS currency is backed by gold and oil, and there is a mechanism to price that currency against hard assets. He thinks that dollar's liquidity is running out. Oil is on the rise and is not being sold in dollars but in gold. The dollar will suddenly rise before it crashes. The game is over. According to Gold Telegraph, the BRICS are looming to build an alternative to the IMF because they feel that the IMF and World Bank are not working in the interests of the BRICS countries. China. Joe Blocks says Chinese market stimulus is collapsing. Stephen Van Metre thinks China's banking system is on the verge of collapse. Is a global financial crisis imminent? Van Metre says the biggest market crash since 2008 has just hit Asia. Xinfu says China is punishing the European economy at its weakest moment and sending French stocks crashing. Xinfu believes the wave of panic selling in China and the fall in treasury bonds will shake up global markets. China has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening its relations with Russia through the BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. China's central bank promises to support Shanghai and Hong Kong as financial centers as it takes its next step in internationalization. David Link talks about China's economic crisis and its implications for markets. David Link thinks an oil war is coming. He adds that the money supply is increasing and that this will lead to more inflation. According to David Link, bank losses eclipse those of 2008 and the housing shortage is extreme. USA. Biden calls Hurricane Milton the storm of the century. Evacuations left many people stranded on Florida highways. Hurricane Milton caused an estimated $50 billion in damage. Governor DeSantis announces free fuel depots to help Floridians get gas after Hurricane Milton. Brave teams of volunteers are searching for survivors in North Carolina. A helicopter carries the Starlink signal to the Asheville disaster zone. Economy. James Hickman thinks the US is on the second half of the chessboard. According to BRIC Media, the dollar is on its last legs. Steve Hanke thinks the Fed is hurting the economy. Francis Hutt sees rate hikes after election. Xinfu thinks economy has crashed and rate cuts confirmed the West. Gregory Manarino thinks stocks will rise as economy crashes. US bank face $500 billion in losses as the dollarization grows, analyst says. X22 report. Transition from central bank currency to alternative currency is possible. Elections. Elon Musk says Epstein's long list of clients will be exposed if Trump wins. Musk says billionaires linked to Epstein, Milton, and Diddy will be exposed. Trump says to prepare for bombs before election. If Trump were to lose, this would be the last free election, the end of democracy. According to Sorja Faal, Trump seeks military protection as black revolt endangers democratic plantation. Donald Trump is now the favorite to win the presidential election. According to the bookmaker Pinnacle Spots, he has a 60.1% chance. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.